Max Payne is a classic game of the PlayStation 2 and Xbox era. Mechanically, this game is smooth. Diving across barroom shootouts has never been so joyful, but under the long leather coat is a bleak noir full of pain, misery, and most importantly, vengeance. It's a journey of a man free falling past the depths of hell.
This party had been dead for a while. I couldn't say I was sorry I'd missed the show.
Hi, I'm Obsessing Again. I'm not here to review, I'm here to deep dive. You name it, I've probably got an opinion on it. Bleak noir is a genre that goes back, dating to after the Second World War. A pessimistic view on life was fitting for a time that felt like the world was ending. The urbanisation led to the film noir, typically taking place in big cities. As these cities grew taller and taller over the years, casting bigger shadows, fueling their drive for something that was not only relatable but felt tangible. Film noirs brought a sense of comfort to the people who felt alone. That grittiness in the appearance of characters, how you could taste the dampness in the air, the way you could feel it in your hand as an audience. You're in the pain of a protagonist. Why I'm particularly drawn to this genre is moral ambiguity. This is what inspires me to write, understanding the greyness that sits between good and evil. Greyness is where you find challenged characters. Max's journey during the game is a family man who, at no fault of his own, is to lose everyone he loves, and is on a journey to uncover the biggest crime-laden city, spiralling into chaos, guns blazing, leaving no stone unturned. What makes this story unique is the setting of it being a neo-noir. The neo-noir allows for Max to avoid the traditional trappings of film noir. It may use the noir tropes, but it's not a blueprint, it's a guideline. The modern setting provides relatability, in addition to real-world consequences felt in the game. Part of this stems from a new drug on the market called Valkyr. This powerful experimental drug enhances strength and reflexes but causes severe side effects like addiction and hallucinations. This drug will be at the epicenter of destroying Max Payne's world. His wife and young baby are slaughtered at the start, which drives Max using his detective work to rid the drug and rid the people behind it. Max's design and visual appearance is a contributing factor to the neo-noir. The black leather coat, resembling the trend of the late 90s and early 2000s, with a twist inspired by Brad Pitt's character in Seven. His gaunt and youthful face gives him a distinctive look compared to the older mob bosses and side characters. His unique look excels with the comic strip style cutscenes. The limited technology forced Remedy to convey a story without a heavy budget that would be needed for in-game cutscenes. It creates a pulpiness, something of a mature comic. Its dark narrative and bleak visuals support the imagery used in these beautifully curated comic strips. They convey flickerings of drama to make the pursuit of playing more compelling than just sticking around for bullet time. In his pursuit of truth, understanding, he's reckless because he has nothing to come home for. And when someone is in those pits of despair, they are on a journey of eternity. We witness this trauma roaming the family home, hearing cries and commotion. It's rooting your emotion in his pain and loss. Elements of the psychological turmoil Max finds himself are woven into level design. Playing out the opening of seeing his family murdered, the nightmare sequences are emotive and quite guttural. It's intentionally distancing itself from being just a fun cop game with cool mechanics. The chapters and level layout demands more from a player than just seeing it as a corridor shooter. The trauma you witness is carried over in hallucinations, and the protagonist is almost going through an out-of-body experience. As he searches deeper, he finds himself more distant from people and life. As a genre of noir, it's everything. And as a story of vengeance, you have the perfect motivator. In particular, the two standout levels you see walking through a dark, bloodied maze for a nightmarish sequence. A baby crying over and over in the background. Mechanically, it might be frustrating playing it nearly 25 years later, but it really drums home the feeling of despair and seeing Max's real pain. The greyed out world, the muddied textures and a general lack of colour enhances the noir theme. In the city element, looking at the buildings off in the distance like the Tim Burton Batman films, just without the campiness. The bleak setting goes beyond the colour palette and sad wintry buildings. The health bar is made up of painkillers and it's perfect. It's perfectly conveying the adrenaline ride Max is on. Painkillers don't cure you, they allow you to continue doing what you need to do. It's prolonging you from the inevitable. It's the numbness he needs to keep pushing on. Max is on an endless pursuit of vengeance that slips into revenge. His calm and collected persona at the pursuit of avenging his family begins to wane the deeper he dives into Valkyr and its origins. He is riddled in pain, confusion. His voice, his free thought is that of a poet. The anguish he feels, the confusion, it bubbles up. His metaphors, expressions are poised and on the dot.
Vinny Gagnitti was running scared. He could run, but with a bullet in his stomach like a broken bottle of Tabasco, he was quickly running out of time. He knew where his boss was, and I wanted to square things up with Jack Lupino. Gagnitti would be moving fast. I don't know about angels, but it's fear that gives men wings.
His moment of anguish and pain is a recurring theme of torment and emotional self-harm. He brings dark humour and ponders the life he lost. His grief is muddied in the climatic showdowns between him and the dark underbelly of criminal syndicates. Getting the solace he needed in revenge proves to be a pitiless endeavour. As the police car pulls away, there isn't a euphoric moment. In a way, he doesn't get an opportunity to make peace with it. He is forced to acknowledge it, but accepting it proves to be difficult. The night rests, for now.
They were all dead. The final gunshot was an exclamation mark to everything that had led to this point. I released my finger from the trigger.
What makes this genre a defining game is the end. The ending isn't the end Max wanted, it's what the viewer wanted. In the framing of noir stories, we need our characters to go through the tribe and tribulations, even in the most extreme settings. Bleak noir is a genre defined by the persistence and pursuit of others. For the sentiment of avenging the ones you love who are lost. His dramatic shootouts aren't heroic. He doesn't see himself as cool, he is using his detective skills to solve a mystery. He is put in an extreme scenario and will go to the ends of the earth for his family. It's the journey of vengeance. Thank you for letting me obsess again.